Hey there, YouTube. I'm Yukitsu. This is Yukitsu Times. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Penumbra. So I'm just back to this part where there's this guy stalking into the room here. I'm not looking at him because that makes our vision go all blurry, and we're not doing anything because that will put us out of this bluey stealth mode. Alright, let's go. I think we can go back through this door, so we're gonna give that a shot. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hup. Let's try hiding over here. Okay, now there were some rooms over there that I haven't really explored, but theoretically if I hide over here, he'll explode, so, you know, that's lovely. Alright, filthy syringe, do your thing. Syringe is all clogged up with dried blood. Fantastic. I wonder if I can clean it with soda? Painkillers? Alcohol? Alright. Cleaned that off. Glad these are all sort of making sense so far. Okay, and you're not gonna get up, are you? Alright. There we go. Let's move this back over here. Alright. Looks like I have to redo this. Alright, there we go. I don't know why I'm opening this. Like, there was clearly a monster sound from this other side. Alright. Don't know what's going on. Alright. Oh dear. Another fuse box that's broken. Okay. What's this here? Welcome to the shelter. That looks like a CD of some sort. Alright, let's see what this is. You're too late, sorry. We packed up and left today. It's been 6 months since we established the stronghold and a year since we released the Turn Gate? I don't know what that says. Virus. Clearly there's no one coming to rescue us. We took a vote and decided to head out for the old mine shafts this installation was built over, right towards the start of the Troubles. One of the scientists got out that way. We haven't heard back from him, but you never know. The vote was 8-3 in favor. Anyone returning to this point, I suggest you do the same. There couldn't be more than a few more survivors out there. Even now, and more of our number are disappearing, losing it, or getting infected. You can make it out via the sewers, then into the shafts. Eventually, we'll all have to find a way up and through the ice. We may yet die of cold, but it's better than what happened to Gray. The only person that may still up there be is Howard. Oops. Okay, I guess I have to do it like this. Of our leader... he left base a few weeks ago, and that's part of what leads us to this. He converted the kitchen into an office and was translating some old text when he claimed to have found a way to counteract the disease. I guess he didn't make it. So I guess that was the guy that left that audio log. Okay, I believe that what they're going to get me to do is find parts to fix that. I wonder if I'll have to go back to that area where I knocked out the electricity with a rock. Barrel, whatever's in there is drenched with gasoline. That's not good. Okay, let's give this a shot. Actually, this seems like a terrible idea. How do I throw this thing? Well, whatever. I thought I could throw that in there and that would be hilarious, but apparently not. More batteries, okay. More milk jugs. Magically float on top of the milk. Well, I guess it actually... or, sorry, the oil. But, maybe it's partly empty, a lot of air in there or something. I don't know. This flare is actually quite useful for the light. Alright, is this door openable? Actually, let's check here. kind of thinking if there's any way for me to use that oil or get any in the drainage of sorts. Okay, they were talking about going into the sewers. I wonder if I can pull this out. I wonder if I can pull this so that falls over or something. Doing this with the flare seems like it's really dangerous. I've got this gasoline or whatever, but oh wow, that really shifts the light. The light doesn't seem natural. No, it does not. I thought that was looking to outside, but I don't think that is. There's this weird high-pitched sound. Okay, how do I unlock that? Apparently this door is controlled from a remote location. However, it says here that it does open in the event of an emergency. I think this constitutes an emergency, guys. Whatever's going on out here. Okay, there we go. Come on. Alright, well. Let's get this milk out of there. I'm guessing I did miss something, and I do actually have to go pick up stuff from that last point. It won't open again. Okay, well, that is interesting. Apparently, pulling the switch causes strange things to happen. Okay. Okay, well, I think, this caused a spark. I would bet. Okay, now I've got a barrel fire. Why couldn't I use a flare for this? How does this help me? Fire alarm. Sprinkler right there, okay. Okay, that's causing some noise, though. I don't like that. That room looks relatively safe. Unpleasant odor coming from the drains. That's fine. So no fetuses in their PT style, are there? Okay. Filled with years of grease and abuse. Fantastic. Any corpses in there? Nope. Should I hide in the oven? I think not. Why can't I open the cupboards? Oh, I can. Filthy with grease from years of abuse, blah blah blah. It's a broken fridge. Okay, well, whatever. Come on, where are you gonna hide all the corpses? Gotta be hiding some corpses. This is a horror game, isn't it? It is actually quite hard to use the controls for this. Corpses? Garbage bag. Gross. This is a weird room to put a computer in, honestly. This looks like a fridge. Okay, but we did pick up a CD of some sort, so let's check this out. I like how this book is just a physics object. You can't read it. It's just like, here, throw this around a bit. Documents and articles about ancient languages. I guess he did say that he turned this into a makeshift lab, so, or office. Okay. I think these might replenish my sanity somehow. The timeline of events. I copied the text on screen into my notebook, so let's, notes. Timeline. Northwestern lead mine opens. Okay, University of Copenhagen. Okay. Suicide caused by chemicals in the mines. World War II happens. You know, that's just a tiny footnote. You know. Part of lead mine converted into British command bunker. World War II ends. You know, nothing really interesting happened between the start and end of World War II. You know. Commanding officer files report on an ancient artifact discovered during routine maintenance. I bet it was Nazis. They loved the ancient artifacts. Northwestern lead mine shut down. Okay. New lead and iron operations open on site of old mine. Malformed local fauna prompts assignment of Dr. J. Peters to the iron mine. Dr. Peters discovers abnormally large species of gray rockworm. Gross. Accident involving large-scale deaths causes entire mining operation to be shut down. Many bodies are never recovered. Archaic becomes aware of events in Greenland. Construction begins on Shell's research station on the site of abandoned Northwestern iron mine. Sheltering construction complete. Key members include Overseer Brian Stafferson. Is that guy's name seriously Stafferson? He's the son of Staffer. Okay, well, whatever. Chemist Troy Retnonescu and translator Howard Lafresque. Shelter operation. Pardon my French, by the way. It's terrible. Shelter operations expanded to secondary excavation sites, including Site B, Water Cave. Troy Retnonescu replaced by Neil Oswald as attending chemist at Site B. Substance 63 and Artifact 66B discovered at Site B. Site B closed to hostile local fauna. Primary excavation uncovers Turngate bomb. Excavation continued despite protests from Howard Lafresque. Tomb. I read that as bomb for some reason. That's just me going nuts. Investigation of Turngate tomb scheduled by Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk. Okay. That is a lot of notes. It's a good thing they had that in PowerPoint presentation for me to easy to use form. Door lock controller. Oh, I have to double click these. Okay, my research has uncovered something fascinating. Time and time again, I warned Overseer Frisk I need time to perform a full textual analysis. He went ahead with the excavation, now he's dead, blah blah blah. Let's see. No trace of the security... Oh, God. Virus was released 1 year ago. No rescue attempts have been made. Not one person tried to enter the facility. Just before the virus was released, I sent a message out to someone I could trust. I can only assume that my son, Philip, has received the note and done as I asked. No matter what happens down here, at least I can rest easy in knowing no trace remains of this place. That these secrets will stay buried here. I've learned over the years never to put too much weight on any one discovery, but the information I now hold is vital not just to our survival, but to the future of our species. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that doesn't seem too important. Unlock, I guess? Okay, well, we can't do that then, it seems. We'll have to look for the password.
Welcome to Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Shelter is an almost entirely self-sufficient installation, built in the 70s to further serve the purposes of the archaic elevated caste in their pursuit and defense of ancient knowledge. As a new member of the facility, there are some basic rules you should be aware of in order to be useful to the archaic. Shelter provides living facilities, including a mess hall, gymnasium, and medical bay, in addition to the stipulated array of laboratories, chemical and biological, workstations, excavation equipment, and security. Please use the former at your leisure, but expect to be assigned to the latter with a moment's notice. Second, due to the nature of our work here, should you feel in any way ill, lightheaded, or otherwise mentally incapacitated, do not report to the medical facility.
Then what's the point of it?
Fasten yourself securely to whatever solid object may be available, attempt to seal all connecting doors, and await retrieval by our trained professionals.
Oh, God.
In a worst-case scenario, be prepared to swallow your personal cyanide capsule, which will be issued after this briefing. The Archaic hates to lose its treasured staff, but it may be for the good of the operation.
Oh, God.
We know you will enjoy your work with us.
Okay, copy the contents of the note. What was the password for this here? 236 is the one to look for. 1167, so... Let's hide here for a second. I think that usually when you do something like that, something bad happens. That's sort of the traditional, you unlock the door for whatever reason sort of thing, but... Alright, seems to be safe. Alright. Looking good, looking good. High-pitched ringing in my ear, that is probably driving me insane in real life, just as much as it is in-game. Let's just check around these tables here, though, first. Anything in here? Oh, another flare. Useful. A lot of food here, but it's probably all rotten. Ah! Now this is interesting. Okay, so let's look around before we head down that tunnel. I'm not even sure if I should head down that tunnel, honestly. Frankly, looks kind of suspicious to me, but, yeah, looks like we've gotten some, I think that's the door that we've opened. I don't know which are the two ways to go, so we're gonna put... I'm not really sure how long this episode's been. I feel like it's been a little bit short, but for now, I'm going to call it an episode here. I actually have to go make dinner for myself anyway. Oh, maybe there is something up there. Was there a head there? It looks almost like a collector's item. Strange artifact. Aha! Okay, so... It's not a head, or a corpse rolling out of the kitchen cupboards or anything like that, like I was hoping for, but, you know... I don't know why I was hoping for that, it's just that it's a horror game. Come on, I mean, that's what you kind of get in these sorts of games. Or, you know, a wriggling bag in the garbage bin or something like that, but... Yeah, I'm not really sure which of these two ways I want to be going. I guess I could check... Can I look down here without falling in? It looks like this is going to have to be another room. I don't know if it's supposed to be down there that I'm going or in the other room this way, but let's call this an episode. I hope you found this enjoyable. I found it pretty relaxing. But anyway, I hope you found this video relaxing as I did, and as always, I hope to see you all next time.